Greetings of the day. Today, let us see the introduction about environment and the layers of the earth. Environmental studies. Before getting into the layer of the earth, just I would like to share whiteboard. Just a minute. The word environment. The word environment is derived from which word do you know? The word environment is derived from the French word. It is derived from the French word enviro. Enviro means, environia. Environia means to surround. Please write to surround. The word environment is derived from the French word environnement, which means to surround. It refers to both abiotic and biotic components. Abiotic and biotic components. Biotic and abiotic components. From the word you can understand, biotic means all living things. Means absent. So absence of living things. So all animate and inanimate objects which are surrounded here in this earth. So it talks about both biotic and abiotic components. The word environment has been defined by many environmental scientists. Environment is anything immediately surrounding an object and exerting a direct influence on it, says P. Gisbert. And according to E.J. Ross, environment is an external force which influences us. So there are many definitions for environment. And what are all the types of environment? There are 4 types of environment. They are micro environment, macro environment. Please copy down. Micro environment, macro environment, physical environment, and biotic environment. There are 4 types of environment: micro environment, macro environment, physical environment, and biotic environment. Micro environment means which refers to immediate local surrounding of the organism. Nammala suthikku ulla organisms. Okay, they are called all those micro local organisms. They are called micro environment. And macro environment refers to all the all the biotic conditions that surround the organism externally. So all the physical and biotic conditions. Okay, whatever the things which are large in size, okay, objects, they are called, those organisms externally surrounded by us are called macro environment. Okay. Then physical environment refers to all abiotic factors or conditions like temperature, light, rainfall, soil, minerals, etc. So it comprises of atmosphere, lithosphere, and hydrosphere. I will teach you later. Okay. So this physical environment comprises of atmosphere, lithosphere, and hydrosphere. Then biotic environment. Biotic environment consists of all living things in this ecosystem. So all the plants, animals, fungi, microbes, எல்லாத்தையும் cover பண்றது. Okay, so எல்லாம் உயிரோட இருக்கணும். Okay, all those living organisms, they are called biotic environment. So these are the 4 types of environment. The remaining I shall tell you later. Just I would like to talk about this earth. Okay. See, first I would like to ask you a question. Okay. The earth is also known as, can anyone answer? The earth is also known as?
Yeah, globe, ma'am.
Globe, okay. Das planet we can say, das planet.
Living planet.
Living planet, okay. Then, okay, I will give you a clue. The color of the water seems to be?
Blue color, ma'am.
Blue.
So the earth is also known as?
Water.
No, blue planet.
Blue planet.
Very good, okay. Please write, the earth is also known as blue planet. It is a watery planet. Of course, you know, nearly 3/4 of its surface is covered by water. And the major components are air, water, soil, okay. Then all living organisms, abiotic components is, okay. The next question I would like to ask you. Earth, this earth, okay. It comes from which?
And sun.
Very good.
Sun.
Sun. Very good. Very good. Kartika.
Thank you, ma'am.
See, the earth is, please take notes. The earth is the third planet from the sun. And it is, just I shall type here, see, look at this, click add to notes, I shall type here. It is 12,760 kilometer in diameter. Okay, the earth is the third planet from the sun and it is 12,760 kilometers in diameter. Diameter na the half, okay. Circumference na மேல் சுற்றி பரப்பளவு. Okay. So it is 12,760 kilometer in diameter and its circumference, please write, circumference is 40,070 kilometer. Okay, and some scientists say they belong. This Earth is living for 5,000 million years. Some say 10,000 million years. Okay, so we do not know the real fact of this Earth, but we know this Earth is a piece which was broken from the sun. And this piece gradually moved away from the sun. அப்படியே ஒரு துகளா ஒரு அந்த சன்னை சுத்தி ஒரு பீஸ் விழுகுது. So it moves away from the earth. Okay. Then it was broken from the sun. It was glowing like fire. ஒரு fire மாதிரி எப்படி glow பண்ணுது. So after a long period of time, it becomes a molten mass of gases and vapors. ஒரு molten mass, liquid இல்லாம solid இல்லாம ரெண்டு கலந்து. Okay. Molten mass. Then after that, the temperature was very high. It was about 5,000 degrees Celsius to 6,000 degrees Celsius. Okay. 5,000 degrees Celsius to 6,000 degrees Celsius. Temperature we could find in the earlier Earth. So when the Earth was moving away from the sun, it was getting cooler and cooler. So all those gases, they became condensed. So we could see condensation of gases. And after that, heavy elements like iron, nickel, then light elements like helium, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon, they all occupy this earth. Okay. Heavy elements occupy the core of the earth, and the light elements occupy the atmosphere of this earth. And thus life originated from these elements. The light elements இருந்து ஒவ்வொரு organisms அப்படியே உருவாகுது. Then okay, now we could see the layers of the earth. Look at the picture. See how it has been splitted into 3 types. Okay, I will explain you. Look at the next slide. See, the earth is made up of 3 layers. The outer layer, this outer layer, outer part, it is called crust. The middle layer of the earth is called mantle. And the inner layer, of course, inner part of the earth is called core. I have taken all the slides from internet only. Okay. See, think of the layers of this earth like layers of a cake. See, first crust like icing, cake. Then mantle, like red velvet cake. Then again icing, cream, like then outer core. Then inner core, yellow, white. Look at the next picture. See, the crust can be divided into 2, oceanic crust and continental crust. In oceanic crust, we could see ocean, and the continental crust, we could see the land, soil part of the earth. தண்ணியும் ஒரு இடத்துல இருக்கு, landum இருக்கு. So oceanic crust, continental crust. Then look at the next slide. See, look at this slide. The thinnest layer of the earth ranges from only 2 miles in some areas of the ocean floor. 2 mile na irukum. Okay, but it can penetrate into the mountains up to 75 miles. So from 2 miles to 75 miles, the range of the earth we could see, the layer. Okay, the earth layer can range from 2 miles to 75 miles. What a great wonder how God has created it. Then, and this layer is the crust. We are talking about crust part. Okay, this is made up of large amounts of silicon and aluminum. Silicon, you know, of course, soil, all those soil ingredients. Even human body comes from this sand. மண்ணில் என்னென்ன chemicals இருக்கும், all those chemicals are found in our body also. Either it is potassium or iron or calcium, phosphorus, எல்லாமே இருக்கு. Okay, everything we have, whatever it is found in the soil. Then, and there are also aluminum. EM, silicon இருக்குது. Okay. Then there are two types of crust. Already I told you, oceanic crust and continental crust. And the composed plates on which the continents and the oceans are rest. Okay. திருப்பி plates are, I will just explain you later. Okay. Look at the next slide. The crust can be compared to the skin of an apple. Okay. The crust of the earth is compared to the skin of an apple. Look at the second layer, middle layer of the earth, mantle. See how we could see upper mantle, then convection currents, then lower mantle, then middle mantle. See, upper mantle, middle mantle, lower mantle. See, mantle is nothing but solid, but capable of flowing like hot asphalt or fudge. Okay, this is the thickest layer of the earth, which makes up to 70% of the earth's mass. Earth's mass, 70% it occupies the middle layer. And hot material, magma, okay, in the mantle, rises to the top of the mantle, it cools, then sinks, reheats, rises again. இது cool ஆகிடும், hot ஆகிடும், மறுபடியும் heat பண்ணிக்கணும். Okay, then it rises like that. So, ஒரு change இருந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கும், the convection current, according to the changes in the earth's surface. How the climate varies like that. Here, the convection currents cause changes in the earth's surface also. Then, the third layer is core, and core is also subdivided into two parts, outer core and inner core. See, outer core, molten liquid metal. Molten liquid metal, that is about 4,700 degree Fahrenheit. It is located about 1,800 miles beneath the crust. Crust 1,800 miles below இருக்குது. And the thickness of this outer core is 1,400 miles. Then it is composed of melted metals like nickel and iron. Iron content தான் இங்க ரொம்ப அதிகம். ஒரு பூமி உருண்டையே iron wood தான சொல்லுவாங்க. So we could see at the center of the earth nickel and iron. Inner core, this is also solid sphere, mostly of iron, and it is believed to be hot as 6,650 degrees Celsius. It is solid because of the pressure from the outer core, mantle, and the crust compressing it tremendously. See, the structure of the earth can be compared to an egg. See, the outer part of the egg is called,
egg. Boil it.
Crust.
No.
Crust.
Outer part of the egg. Okay, I shall write here. Please mute your mic. The outer part of the earth is called white shell, white shell. Then the inner part of the earth is called, sorry. The inner part of the egg is called, forgotten.
Egg white.
No. White yolk. Just a minute. White yolk and yellow yolk. Okay. White shell, white yolk, and yellow yolk. So the structure of this earth can be compared to that of an egg, which consists of 3 layers: white shell, white yolk, yellow yolk, like that. Crust, mantle, and core. And it also can be compared to a fruit called peach fruit. Adupalamnu we call in Tamil. The outer layer, then inner layer, then that nut. Okay, that fruit pulp nut, like that can be compared. Then look at this picture. Crust, you have seen. Mantle, it is the thickest layer. It composes, of course, 70% of the Earth's components, I told you. Then lithosphere. Litho, the word, see, sphere means, earth. Litho means stone, stony part. It would be very hard. Crust and upper layer of the mantle. The lithosphere we call. Okay. Then the layer of the mantle, that is asthenosphere. Look at this. Asthenosphere that consists of hard rock or tar-like consistency. Tar, Tamil also we call tar. And the tar is hard. And the hardness we could see. See, again I can tell you, can you guess all the mountains, how it would be once? All the mountains were once volcanoes. Volcano da abhi molten state la irundhu, okay, and the lava produce agumlapa, lava la, yes. See, lava will be there, then liquid form, then molten state. And the molten state rock abdi padimama ayirum. Okay. So all the mountains in this world were once upon a time volcanoes. Thirumalai irundirukku. Seriya, the rock surface, if you watch, if you notice it keenly, you could guess the molten state once how it were like. Okay. Then in Madurai, there won't be any earthquake, of course. Why is it, do you know? Because there are several mountains, and especially there is one mountain by name Yanaimalai. Have you heard of Yanaimalai? ஒரு மலை இருக்குல்ல, அதுதான் அந்த லேண்டை வந்து கிரிப்பா பிடிச்சுக்குது. சரியா? It holds the land griply, so it never allows to, what is it, earthquake, to have earthquake in Madurai. Sure, okay. We shall come to the subject. Next. This is the picture of this asthenosphere. See? Then, next one. Lithosphere, already I told, litho means stone. So the crust and upper part of the mantle, it is divided into separate plates. Tectonic plates, teutonic plates, and they will say it will often move. Okay. Over a plates move and sometimes the earthquake also occurs, we used to say. The next is the temperature increases as depth increases. increases. உள்ள ஆழமா போக போக ரொம்ப ஹீட் அதிகமாகிட்டே இருக்கும். Okay, the temperature increases as depth increases. See, look at this. மேல crust, then upper mantle 2000 kilometer. Here see 600 degrees Celsius. Then mantle 1200 degree Celsius. Then outer core 4000 degree Celsius. Then inner core about 6000 kilometer from the crust. Okay, so it consists of 5000 degree Celsius. So when the temperature increases as depth increases, and the density and pressure also increase as depth increases. Pressure density increase ஆகும் உள்ள ஆழமா போக போக. So the earth and the core இருக்குல்ல, inner core, it has the greatest temperature, pressure and density.